Hi, my name is Singh and I am the writer, director, editor and the DP for the short film, The Last Photograph. This is going to be a short BTS presentation on how we went about the ideation and the creation process behind the film. I hope you guys liked the film and I hope you guys like this BTS video too. So when I first heard about the competition, I was really intrigued. Unfortunately, I was a little too late. I think I heard about the competition the last week of October, but I still was so intrigued by the idea behind the competition of locking yourself down in one location, doing different lighting setups, having to use a secret word.
Please careful.
You have a Punjabi accent. Originally, आप यहाँ से नहीं हैं?
जी नहीं.
Take. And then finally, the main issue that is always true with indie filmmakers, which was that of the budget. And still being able to make a good story, because I think at the end of the day, that's what drives me. To tell a good story to the audience, something that I would want to watch myself. So the genre that I picked was mystery, sci-fi, horror, which is something that really interested me. And then my favorite object is obviously camera. I love cameras, so I try to combine them both into a story. And I go about it in a very non-linear manner. I start storyboarding, I start listening to stock music online, and somehow that drives this process forward of actually getting to the content creation part. The next part was casting the people. I knew the actors from before, and though they were so fun to work with, and they surprised me to quite an extent. And my crew, everybody was so helpful, they were so patient throughout the entire filming process. We filmed on the 6th and 7th of November, which was a little too late. In terms of lighting, and I'm not saying this just to score extra points with Aputure, although I would pretty much love that. I've always had Aputure lights, and that's the only brand that I've stayed true to throughout my career. And the reason for that was simple. First, they were very cost effective. Second, they run on batteries. And third, they have remote control capabilities. Now, when you're working on indie sets, you might have to fit lights in tight locations, and you might not always have, the appropriate wiring to get them running off a remote location. And then again, you might have your light in a hard to reach place, so that remote control process comes in really handy. And that's exactly what happened with us during the long takes that we filmed, and the takes where the lighting was changing within the set. We were dimming and increasing the intensity of the lights by using those remote controls. While I was filming, somebody else was like dimming one light and brightening up the other one. The COB, the spotlight went on bright whenever a character was supposed to come into focus. That really helped us in the sequence where the lighting was changing constantly. That's all I need to do in order to win an argument for the lights that you guys are making. So I am already indebted to you for helping me throughout my career. So when it came to the camera, I had one clear-cut decision in my mind. I wanted to go with the red, and the basic reason behind the red was the flexibility that I get in post. And I was using the Scarlett W, which I had rented from a local production house. It was a very handy camera. They've come in like very smaller form factors now. So I was using the camera handheld, I was putting it on a dolly, and I did so many setups within that same day. I am not a pro filmmaker, I am sort of an amateurish filmmaker, and I've worked on ad films, I've worked on independent short films, and whenever I'm creating something, I end up somehow screwing up the sort of lighting that I'm doing, somehow screwing up the sort of exposure level that I'm at. Having the red was like a real help on set, because one of the days it was raining and the other day it was sunny, but I hope that you guys did not notice much difference between the 2 days since we were using the camera. The editing process, I edited the entire thing in Premiere Pro, and for the background scores there's this lovely site called Artlist, which was a huge help. Like I said, in my ideation process only, I selected the tracks which I wanted to, and I hope you guys like the entire film, and if you do like it, please do vote for it on the appropriate voting portal. And this is Harkirat Singh signing off. I hope you guys like the film. I hope you guys like this BTS video. I hope I didn't blabber too much. Thank you so much.